Apparently it's November now, and thankfully, to keep me from freaking out as yet another year begins to draw to a close, Humble Monthly has delivered an awesome new Humble original game. This is Vape Escape by Gamechuck, the 35th Humble original game and the perfect remedy to any November tension you may be feeling. Vape Escape is a comedic point-and-click adventure game that is presented through a unique comic book panel art style. The story is blatantly ludicrous, but to briefly summarise, you play as an escaped ape in the far-flung future, roaming a transport ship that is in the process of shuttling a delivery of apes to be used as some sort of cognitive-enhancing vape juice. Unfortunately, you won't get much of an insight into the larger universe beyond the 2 rooms of the ship you get to explore, but the premise alone was enough to get me excited, and the game's writing is as hilarious as the premise is bonkers. The gameplay involves fairly light point-and-click adventure game puzzle solving with a strong focus on graphic novel style storytelling and exposition. The mouse is used to click on objects in the environment to derive clues as how to progress with the story and to navigate dialogue options. I didn't encounter any particularly difficult puzzles or obtuse challenges, yet the most enjoyable part of the game was scouring the environment for new objects to click on and reading the frequently hilarious dialogue that would be delivered. The comedic writing and dialogue is far and away the most memorable aspect of Vape Escape. Comedy in video games usually misses the mark for me, but Vape Escape had me constantly chuckling at the absurdity of the situation and the fantastically silly writing that filters into every aspect of the game. Unfortunately, the game is so tragically short that the writing really feels finite. A typical playthrough will take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, and if you want to button through all the dialogue to see an alternative ending, you can do so in about 3 minutes. As mentioned earlier, Vape Escape is presented via comic book panels with a simple hand-drawn cartoon visual aesthetic. The game does some fun things with colour palettes and visual stylings throughout as well. But the most impressive aspect of the game's visual design is a really cool feature that allows you to export your playthrough to a PDF comic book featuring all the choices you made throughout your adventure. It's a little buggy, but the idea is utterly brilliant, and I'd love to see it fleshed out for something bigger in the future. As for the sound design, the music feels appropriately sparse, but I would have appreciated a few more tracks thrown in to mix things up a bit. For my closing statement, I'd simply like to read off the description for Vape Escape on the Humble Store. Vape Escape is a point-and-click adventure in a science fiction comedy setting. The player takes control of an innocent ape who must escape the sad destiny of becoming a vape dispenser machine for the wealthy hipsters of the universe. Now, if that's not worth 20 minutes of your day, then I don't know what is.